Hi everyone, it's Gail and it is Mixed Media Monday and we are going to do some embossing on a variety of different papers and things. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do today. And then we'll make some stuff out of them. We'll use some. So let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Pat, Mary, Deanne, and Lorette. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your kind comments and all. Okay, so what I'm going to use for the embossing is this little, it's just called Texture Boutique. It's a Sizzix thing. It's a Sizzix. It looks like a little purse, so it's cute, but I don't know, I'm not sure that they still make this style or anything. I'm sure they make one about this size, but it fits the embossing folders. These embossing folders are like 4.5, well, 4.25 maybe by 5 3/4. But so anyway, it fits it just right and it's real easy to crank and everything. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to see how we do. As well, we are going to highlight some of these things too. So, but I have, as you can see, lots of different folders. Just gonna kind of look and see which ones I might want to use. The other kind of cool thing that I have are some of these. These are Darris brand, but these make little strips, which are fun to have too, and fun to use scraps with those. So I wanted that one. Okay. This is a cute one. No on those. And you know, there's bigger embossing folders too. I'm not obviously going to use that because it won't fit into the machine, but it fits into my bigger one. I don't need Christmas. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. I think I'm going to go with the Tim Holtz grungy because I do have Tim Holtz alterations ones too. Okay, so that kind of narrows down what we're doing. What I want to do is a bunch of different papers. For one thing, I wanted to say that it's a great way to use up scraps for sure. Now, this one would actually work great with one of these little, I don't know what you call them, strip embossing folders, I guess. So let's just start off easy with that. And a piece of leftover straw paper. I'm going to center that and let's just see how we do. Yeah, and this is just super easy to use on your desk because it's just little. And generally, I don't know, that's not feeling like it's got a lot of tension to it. I maybe should have used the shim, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. I can always run it back through. Yeah, I need the shim in there. So, good start, Gail. Good start. Oh, another thing you can do to kind of thicken it up is put a piece of cardstock, you know, in there as a shim too. I'm gonna run this back and forth. You don't necessarily have to do that, but maybe since this is a little lighter, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, look at, isn't that cool? Okay, so that's the one little piece of paper. I have got a couple of strips of, this is Craftex, Craftex. And wouldn't that be kind of fun? Let's see, I don't know if I need the shim, but I'm going to try it with it on that same one. See, and this, it has a lot of tension because the Craftex is thicker. And what I'm going to do on this is just, okay, we did that side. Now I'm just going to turn it around and just kind of continue the pattern like so. So that's a way that you could do a longer strip, is just turn it around and go through the other way. Okay. So let's see how that turned out. Ooh, cool. So that is the Craftex. See, it's thick and it's malleable. So, yeah, so that's fun. Okay, so let's see. Let's do regular ones now. I'm just gonna use this for this little scrap. Might as well do all the, go ahead and do all the straw paper. Ooh, pretty. Love that. Okay, now I've got some little pieces. This is coffee dyed paper. Let's do these two little pieces, just so we have lots of scraps to work with. And then we'll move on to some other types, because I did want to get through all the types as well. I have some experimenting to do. Okay, so there's some coffee dyed paper. You kind of have to look and see, like, I'm kind of wishing, you know, do you want this to pop up or do you want this to pop up, sort of thing, you know? Kind of got to pay attention to that too. Okay, so we've kind of done those scraps. Got more scraps of Craftex that we might do. Okay, let's just go down. Let's go down my pile of things I wanted to try. For instance, I wanted to try some book page, and what this is dictionary page, so you know it's real thin. So I think what I'm going to do is do like half a dozen pages and see what happens. Set that behind me. Okay, I need to tear this off a little bit because it's going to be too thick. But then I'm also thinking maybe I want to tear this in half, because yeah, then it would fit into my, and generally I'm just going to want the text anyways. So I think I'll take that off. And let's just kind of do this at about 4 inches. And then we can do 2 different embossing sheets. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I'll use this one, this flower one. the flower ones, of course, they go with everything, you know, any journal that you're doing. A flower's always a good thing. Yeah, that's about the right thickness. I think there's a bit of resistance. My housekeeper is here if you hear banging around. She's busy upstairs, and yeah, this is cool. Look at that. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll try and catch the light on it, but isn't that cool? And so then you just peel off the pieces and use, you know, one at a time. Cool. Let's do a different, let's do this one. This is a Stampin' Up, Sizzix Stampin' Up, and it's sort of a I forget what you call this pattern. I want to say fleur-de-lis, but that's not it. It's I don't know, not coming to me, but anyway, it's sort of a neutral sort of a pattern, like not you know, you're not into some certain theme or something with it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So can you see the pattern? Let's see if I go here. No. Oh, you can kind of see it here, I think. And then, yeah, then it's on the dictionary. Like the dictionary a lot. Okay, my next thing, let me show you this first. So this is a new kit from Amy at Crafty Cat USA, and it's pockets. And so I printed the pockets on a light cardstock. I also printed on just copy paper. These are just on copy paper. And then these are on my Red River paper. And I wanted to just experiment with each of those and see kind of what it's like. So let's start with the copy paper. Whoops. And see what we get. Which one would I like to do? I think I might do this one. And I think I'm gonna go back to a floral one. Either that one. Actually, I think that's a good one. Yeah. Okay. It's getting the award for most used. Okay, so if I have an 8.5 by 11, again, I'm gonna tear this at 4, right? Because I want it to fit in the pattern of the embossing folder. Okay. So we'll just save that aside. Okay, let's see. See how she goes. So let's see. I feel like I want it this way. I'm going to try it the backwards way. So this one, again, I'm going to run it through and then turn it around and run it through again so that I get the whole length of the paper. So this one's copy paper. So we'll see how it does. It had some resistance to it. So now I'll just turn this around and just put it, I don't want to re-emboss over what's already been embossed, so I'm going to make sure I'm missing the pattern there. Oop, start up there. Okay. All right, so There we go. Ooh, that's really cool. Look at that. See, there's the back. You can see how impressioned it is, but isn't that pretty? Okay, love the copy paper. Let's try the Red River paper. Should we use this one because it's really similar? And we can kind of compare. Let's do that. I mean, we can always do some more if we want to. Okay, we got to tear this first. At about 4. Okay. Give this a try. I'm going to do it exactly the same. So you might say, what do you use this for? And hopefully we'll have time to get to some projects with it. But I mostly use it collage-wise. The papers anyway. Collage. And just to add some texture, you can put a little piece on a page, you know, in the bottom corner, or like bottom corner, or down the side of a page, or whatever. Especially those strips are nice down the side of a page. So yeah, there's, you know, it just adds a little more texture to what you're doing. And also in a minute here, I'm gonna show you how to make it more obvious, if you will. Okay, so there's that one. Lovely as well. I mean, they're both really nice. It's just a different weight and a different feel. This one feels shinier because it's the photo paper, the matte photo paper. Anyway, wanted to try that. Now, I also wanted to see what happens if I emboss one of these pockets. I mean, I think that would be super fun. So let's just, where's my scissors? Let's just cut out one of these. And again, this is a light cream cardstock that I printed on. I decided I wanted these pockets because I think they'd be fun in my circus journal. Okay, so and this, perfect size, right? So let's just see how it turns out. Oops, I'm gonna cut a little bit off this side because the pattern wasn't quite reaching the whole pocket, and I want it to be on the entire pocket. Okay, pop that through. Okay. Let's see how it is. Ooh, that is cool. Look how that gives that a whole nother texture. Isn't that neat? Okay, awesome. That is a definite win on that. Okay, moving right along on our types of paper. I have a napkin. Want to try a napkin. Again, I'm just going to use the flowers because I've been kind of doing everything floral. So this is one of the little napkins, 5x5. So a little bit of the edge I'm not going to worry about because that is where the dots are from, you know, manufacturing or whatever the napkin. But let's see how it does. And I'm just putting all 4. I didn't take off the layers. Maybe I should take off the layers. What do you think? I mean, we never use them with all the layers, so I think I better take off the layers. So we'll just use a piece of Scotch tape and pull off. Let's just pull off these couple layers, okay? without these layers, it'll make a deeper impression, I would think, too. Okay, save those. All right. Yeah, better do that. Okay, repositioning. Okay, and pop that in. Okay. My right arm exercise today, aren't I? Okay. Ooh, that's cool too. That's really cool. Oh, that feels nice. Yeah. So napkins, another thing that you can use. Okay. Then I've got coffee dyed paper. We kind of already did that. I also have some coffee dyed cardstock that I think would be fun. So I think I'm gonna go 4 here, like that. And let's use a different folder. These ones I want to use for my ideas. Let's use this one. Okay. I think I want to go this way. Okay, I'm not going to go clear to the top because the pattern doesn't go clear to the top. Make the sandwich, and in we go. It's times like this that I'm glad my camera arm is over on my Hoosier that's next to me, because I'd be jiggling you all over the place at this point. Ooh, that's cool. Let's just try and line that up so that the pattern's continuous, but I don't double emboss. Okay. Okay. So there we go with that. And that is cool. I love that. So that's coffee dyed cardstock. Gosh, either side. Love them both. Okay. Then I wanted to say too that there are stacks that are made for die cutting or embossing. And this is one of them. It's like, this is a fun one. Let's do that. Yeah, some of them are thicker than others, but yeah, this one I got in an estate sale, but yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that, and then you don't have to cut down or anything like that. You know, you're the right size to begin with. Let's see, what would be a good one for that? I kind of feel like this one, William Morris type. That's what wasn't coming to me. Okay, so let's pop this in here. It's slightly bigger than the embossing folder, but it's not a problem. So, and it's like a thin scrapbooking paper. So if you don't have the, you know, the embossing size, no biggie, just cut down your scrapbook paper. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Look at that. Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay. Okay, now what the reason that we got this project going is that I need some embossed envelopes for a project that I want to do coming up this week. So let's see. These are good size. These are good size. These are great. Okay. So one of the things that you might want to do sometimes with envelopes, I found that spraying it with a little water helps the embossing process for whatever reason. And I kind of want this to be my main side for the project I want to do. We're not going to do it today, but it's coming up on Wednesday. So, but I need the embossed envelopes for it. So we're going to emboss some envelopes here. Okay. Check it out, see what we got. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I do want this to open, and the water can be a problem. So that's one with, you know, with spraying it. It did a great embossing job. Let's see what happens if we do one without, let's see, I want one of these, I think. Without putting any water on it. Let's see how that does. Okay, so just gonna pop that one in there. Okay, let's see how that did. If it did as well, it really did. So I wouldn't spray it, because see how it's kind of wrinkling up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine without, but there's that one. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, then let's just continue on down doing some more. I'm gonna need a few for my project. And this is great because they really, I'm really going to have them all ready for Wednesday. So this will be great. It's like, usually I'm doing all the prep for Wednesday on the weekend, but we're going to be gone. We'll be back by the time this airs, but so there's that one. Oh, so fun. All right. I did that one. I want to do the other floral one. Let's do it. I think I want to go this way with it. Upside down. And it's just the way the pattern, what will be bumpy and what won't, sort of thing. And I want this one to be this way. So yeah, lots of, I just wanted to try a bunch of different things. I have a whole tray of embossed papers over there that we'll play with too, but yeah, that's nice. This is a little plain, but that's okay. Okay, so there's that one. What else do we have that would be fun? How about this one? It's got little roses on it. That would be a good one for spring coming up here. Spring and summer. Are all your gardens starting to green up? I've got daffodils and tulips coming up, that's for sure. And some of my perennials are starting to peek out. But, of course, we're supposed to have snow. Actually, I think it's today that when this airs that we're supposed to have snow. So, I don't know how they'll do. How we doing time-wise? I better check that. We're good. Okay. Oh, this one I love with the roses. That's really cute, isn't it? Okay. And we've got a few more. So let's do this one. This is kind of fall leaves. That would be good to have a fall one. I suppose I should do one Christmas because, you know, I've been trying to kind of add to my Christmas stash for Christmas journals. And I've got a few Christmas type ones over there. Maybe we'll take a look at that. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I've got one more envelope here. Let's see what I have for Christmas. This one would be going the wrong way. I don't want that, but this one would be perfect. I'm going to use that December one. Okay, that one can go over there. This one is going to go this way. Like that. Ooh, that's going to be great. Have one for Christmas, and I think I have the perfect thing to highlight it with. Okay. All right. So there's that. I did. Oh yeah. Look how cool. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So that should be enough envelopes, I think, for my project. Alrighty, let's look. I did want to mention too, I have this envelope sample pack from MK Maz Designs on Etsy, and it's got all different colors. So that would be a fun thing too. What if we took like this green one, for instance? How big is this? I don't know if that one's going to work for what I'm doing my project on, but it would work in general. So what do we want to do? I think I just want to do flowers on it. Let's do that. And we might do a red one, or a couple of red ones for the circus journals. Let's do a couple of those, and then we better get on to the next part. I don't know how much decorating I'm gonna get done. Oh, but that's pretty. I love that. Isn't that nice? I always think of you, Celeste, whenever I'm doing the embossing. She's like the queen of embossing. I don't know, this one might be too. That's pink. Let's see if this one will work. Let's use sort of a circusy sort of thing. I'm going to just use this one. It's kind of got like almost like beads or something, but I bet you we could pop that into the circus journal somewhere. All right. Helps to put it in straight. It goes through a little better. Okay. Oh yeah, that's cute. Look at that. That's real fun. So colored envelopes too. Then the other one I have is, this one is one that's made out of leftover scrapbook paper. So let's do it. Maybe we'll use this brick sort of looking one. And I think it's not going to cover the whole thing. So I'm just going to sort of center it in there. And there's more pattern at that end. And so if it doesn't emboss right there, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Yeah, I just have one more thing to do. It's a little thick. I should have probably not had the shim in there, but that's okay. Oh, it worked fine. Look at how cool that is. Oh yeah, with the brick. That's real neat. Okay, cool. Now we're going to, last thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do a little bit of red for the circus journals. So got a couple of pieces of red cardstock here, and I wanted to use this one. Maybe I'll use this one on these two. Could I do two at once? Let's see. Just gonna put those there like that. And then I've got some red, just regular like copy paper weight, and I thought I could emboss that and use it for collage, and that would be fun. So I'm gonna do that too. Okay, it did both. Yeah, it did them just fine. Awesome. Okay, and then let's see, where's that one? This one. It's almost like little starbursts or something. Okay, let me just get this down to size. Goodness, Gail. Okay. And do one more strip. And maybe I could do something with that. And something here. Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah, I think this will be fun to have for collage. These little red papers, they come on the top of my Red River paper. When I get a ream of it, you know, it's on top. And it's great though. I just use it, you know. I'm going to use some of this as pages, as a matter of fact, in my other circus journals that are going to happen. Somewhere right about there. I'm going to use that dotted one again too. I really like that. Okay, so there's that one. Oof, love that. And let's use the dotted one on this big piece. And then we'll get busy with some other stuff, okay? And maybe on Wednesday I should refer to this and link this video below just so they can see how we did the envelopes, huh? In case they missed this video. Okay, there's that. Oh man, I love that one. That is really fun. Okay, and then, so we need to space this as best as possible. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Isn't that fun? Oh gosh, yes. Okay, this we're going to set aside. Now we are going to set that aside and set these aside and get the other stuff out. All right. I also see I have this whole tub of embossed papers that I just grab out of to, you know, to collage or whatever. Okay, but let's see these envelopes. I'm going to do the next step of this kind of. So I wanted one like this one. I want one to be kind of pink. So I've got Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide in my little sponge. And I'm just going to super lightly just go over this. Excuse my buttons banging against my desk here. Got buttons on my shirt. And it's just this side that I need to have colored. So doesn't that just bring out the pattern? Yeah, and then I would, just because I'm a inking kind of girl, I'll go around the edges as well. And Vintage Photo also looks great on these envelopes. So there you go. There's that one. And what did I want to do? The other thing I wanted to do is, where's my circusy one? The other thing I wanted to do was this Inca Gold. This is blue. Mine's all dried out. It's hard as a rock. But if you add water to it, it still works. So I'm just gonna rub my finger on there, see? And then I'm just gonna lightly go over this. If you wanted to, you could just do the flowers or the whatever these are too, which maybe that's kind of what I'll do, and then I'll go back lightly with the rest of it. But just another way to make your embossing stand out. Kind of go around the edges a little bit. And yes, I'm getting it on my table because I'm just a messy girl that way. Okay. Just gonna put a little bit. And so there's that one. And then last but definitely not least, let's do this. Let's emboss the embossing. How's that? Let's see, do I have a piece of paper? Just use a little piece of paper under this to see if I can be a little less messy. I'm gonna use the fall one for this. And so all I'm gonna do, let's see, oh gosh, this is still closed. Sorry, I didn't know that it was not opened. Oh, darn it. So sorry, guys. I picked it for its color and didn't even check to see if it was open. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my Versamark stamp pad, which is, this is embossing one, and I'm just going to lightly rub it over the envelope. What I'm hoping to do is just kind of hit the hit the embossed parts. So we'll see how it turns out. And then we're gonna just not gonna turn out well. I must have pressed too hard, which doesn't surprise me. I always do. But let's see if we can take the paintbrush and kind of brush off a bit here. And you know what? I forgot to bring over my embossing tool. So that wasn't good. Okay, I'm gonna see. This is not turning out like I wanted it to, but we'll see. Maybe we can save it. If not, I'll collage over the top of it, right? There's always that. Yeah, I either get too much or not enough. Sometimes you just gotta work on it for a minute. Keep trying. Okay, that's better. We'll just see what happens. Theoretically, this works, though. Maybe not when I do it, but theoretically, it works. Okay, let's see what we get just for fun. Okay, I'll put this away after a bit. Just pick this up and set it over here for now. Let's get our this one doesn't work as well, but we'll try it anyway. So theoretically, this would just stick to the raised parts, but maybe this envelope wasn't quite embossed thickly enough, if you will. I don't know, but yeah, it's not really working like I wanted it to, but that's okay. We'll just save it somehow. I don't think we're gonna have time to do any decorating, darn it. Oh, I know one other thing I wanted to try though. Okay, so it's kind of embossing, so that's good. Ow. Trying to keep it up off my mat so it doesn't warp my mat. You know what I might do with this is spray it with orange spray. That's what I might try with it. Okay, well, that was a fail, pretty much. We'll figure out how to save it though. Okay, I need to wipe off my desk a little, and then I remembered the other thing I wanted to try in terms of the different papers to emboss and stuff, and I forgot because it was on my floor. Okay, made a mess with that. Let's get this back up here. Oh gosh, I've got it all over my pants too. What I was thinking was, what about like a tag we've already made? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Let's see, let's find a let's just use this one. I'm gonna have to do it both ways. But so this is one of those whack and stack tags that I just had in my to-do box, and I was thinking, let's the other thing that I've seen, just to tell you about, I don't have one handy or anything, but postcards to emboss like an old postcard. Be kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. Adds a whole nother bit of pattern to that. That's cool. I like that a lot. That worked well. So pieces from your to-do box, maybe. If you've got a lot of things made up like this. Now this one, I'm going to take some vintage photo tube. We're going to do that in a second. Let's, I have these two little cards. This one, especially, it's just kind of blah. Now I think if you emboss it, it's going to be a little tricky to write on. You could back it, but I also think it might be kind of fun to write on. So I don't know. Guess suit yourself on that one. That little guy, what do we want to use? Now all my embossing folders are on the floor. Let's try this one. We haven't used this one at all. It's got a big flower kind of down in the corner. Let's see how that does on that little journal card. Oh, that is cool. Now that's added a whole new dimension and interest to that. Okay, this little one, I'm thinking maybe, do I have a Tim Holtz that's just like dots or something? I do. Let's do that on that one. Let's see how this does, and then let's finish these off. I don't know if we have time, but I'm going to make time. Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's cool. Just gave it extra dimension. Okay. Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to try, is just with some, you know, existing to-do things. I'm just going to go where the book page is and just kind of make that darker. What do you think? That's kind of cool, huh? And you can totally write on that. So awesome. Okay, let's do this one. I'm gonna go around the edges. The embossed edges are always kind of cool too. Bumpy and fun. Again, you could write on this. Okay, so let's just, I'm not going to do the deer. I'm just going to do the background. Yeah, that's a fun little grungy piece. You see that? Okay, let's try the tag, and then I'll let you go. This one, I'm going to add a little, I'm going to go with a little more oomph, I think. Okay. That's cool. I don't still feel like this is done. It needs a focal point, but it's added another layer of interest, is I guess what I would say. Okay, so we Inca Gold some. We did some with Distress ink. What did I do with my other ones? I don't know. The only thing we didn't do is some collage, but we've got just all sorts of different papers now to play with. So, yeah. It's almost like it's a forgotten friend, you know. A lot of these things, you know, we just grab our oh, these two. Gosh, they were right in front of my face. Inca Gold, and then the Distress Oxide as well. So yeah, we just have to remember that we have these things and pull them out once in a while and play with them. So thank you so much for being here and crafting with me today. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.